we doing? Are you guys ready to learn how to squat? Woohoo! Let's do this. Hey everybody! Today we are going to learn how to squat. I've wanted to do this for a long time, so people who feel like maybe they can't do my workouts will feel better about doing exercises in proper form, and most importantly for people with knee injuries or any kind of injury that affects your form. I've had 3 reconstructive knee surgeries, so I have to be very careful with my knees, and that's why I am really hardcore on form. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm over here at the sink for a reason, and that is because to practice squatting in good form, what I want you to practice doing is squatting from the sink. So I've got something to hold on to. I'm holding on here. My fingertips are basically in the sink, and I'm leaning back, okay? So it's like I'm leaning against the sink like I'm trying to pull it over. But in doing that, what I'm doing is I'm not allowing my knees to go forward like this. That's where we get into problems with squatting. We really want those hips back. Almost knee over the foot is what really makes the difference. And it's really hard to do. It takes time to get into the habit of retraining your brain to sit those hips back every time you go down. We're conditioned pretty much to go forward like that, and that into the front of the foot is what really puts the pressure into the knees. So when we shift the weight back, that is where the pressure gets off the knee and is more in through this area. And in my videos and classes, I always cue people saying, put your weight in your heels, and it's not actually in your heels. It's just shifting your weight back to the back portion of your foot. So, doing a couple squats, okay, sitting back. Now, going down that far may be tough for you. No problem. You can still shift back. So what is called is glute loading. So we're loading those glutes. I'm sitting back into my heels, or the back of my foot rather, and loading the glutes. So if this is all the further you can go down, that's totally fine. That's what you do. You're still loading the glutes. And if you're not feeling it in your glutes, then you need to shift what you're doing. I just wanted you to have this for the weekend for something to practice, because we know, especially right now, we're always at our sinks. So doing those sitting back squats, sitting back, sit back. So then when it comes to the time where you're taking your hands away and you're doing a regular squat like that, notice my knees a little more pair forward, of course, because I have to get my center of balance. If I was totally back, I'd fall back over. It's finding that center where right now where I really feel this is in my quads and in my glutes. And I come up. So I'm here. It's almost like you're a catcher. Okay? Hey, I'm a catcher. Throw me the ball. I'm catching. That's where we want to be. Okay? So practice that this weekend. Sitting back, loading the glutes, thinking about this hip structure. It was made to withstand the weight of our bodies. Our knees weren't made for that, and that's where a lot of the problem comes in, where people have bad knees, is because so much of our lives we've put into bending forward into our knees instead of our hips bearing the weight. So anyway, this is what I want you to practice this weekend. If